Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Glossy Philosophy. My name is Jansen Bindman and today you are tuned in for a 3 ways to wear pants in spring. Today, believe it or not, we are talking all about pants. So as I said in last month's video or a video a few weeks ago, sometimes you just need to wear pants, and honestly, sometimes pants can be really freeing because you can do anything in pants that sometimes you can't do in a shorter skirt. In a maxi skirt, you can pretty much do anything, but sometimes you just still need to wear a pant for ease or, just to switch things up a little bit. So we are talking pants in the spring and definitely heading into summer and that warmer weather. Let me just talk briefly about the outfit that I'm wearing today because even though I'm not really featuring it, I just want to talk about it really quick for those of you who need a little bit of a dressier option because I went a little bit more casual with these looks. So I'm wearing some paper bag black trousers from Evereve and they are in a linen blend. They are glorious. I went up a size to give them a little bit more room and I paired it with a J. Crew Factory denim shirt with a little bit of a floral detail, added in some wooden jewelry and a very big statement necklace. And I think this look would be really, really appropriate for business casual. Of course, it's appropriate for stay-at-home moms. You can absolutely wear something like this too. It's very easy, it's very lightweight, but it also on those maybe cooler, rainier days would be a great option for you as well. So now that we've kind of talked about a dressier option, let's get into the ones that we are really focusing on. So I feel like in May is a great time to break out your Optic White, which is like a really white denim. It is time, my friends. It is time to play with the white denim. These are cut from the Kloth, which is definitely one of my go-to denim brands. I think Cut and Paige work really well for curvier gals, which I definitely have some curves going on in my lower half. And these are a little bit more of a boyfriend fit, which I really, really like. I'm not really into like a skinny white denim look, just for my own personal body type. But I think a boyfriend that has a little bit more of that straight line works really, really well, especially when you pair it with a blue Oxford shirt. So the look that we've got going on is kind of beachy, masculine, and we want to balance that out with something a little bit more feminine. You can absolutely add a bracelet. This bracelet would work really well with this outfit, or you can also add in something a little bit more delicate with a little bit of a wooden detail that just kind of peeks through, depending on your vibe, depending on where you're going, what you're doing, how you're feeling. And then if you really want to pop, then I say keep that wooden detail going, but grab a statement necklace instead of something a little bit more delicate. Both of these options work, and again, you can absolutely pair it with a wooden bracelet too, and just like go big with that wooden detail. What are we wearing on our feet? I say we continue the wooden detail with these shoes from Sandal or something like it. These are a platform sandal. They're super, super comfortable. I did have to go up half a size in these, but I'm so thrilled that I did because I have been wearing them so much. Anytime the weather has warranted it, I've been wearing these with my pants. They give you a little bit of height, but because it's a platform, it feels very manageable. And even walking around with my kiddos for quite a while, it's just totally fine. It's totally fine. As far as handbags go, I always feel like it depends on what you're doing, where you're going. Are you needing to grab like your life? Then I would say go with the Evereve backpack Maestro. It's amazing if you haven't tried it out and you're a mom and you need to grab all your stuff, or if you are a small business owner, anybody who has to cart around a ton of stuff. It's like 100% leather. It's amazing. You can carry those pouches, you can carry those diapers, those snacks, or you can carry like all your work stuff. It's awesome. Or if you can go with something like this. So this is a hand woven bag from Guanabana and it is amazing. It actually holds quite a bit of stuff and it has a drawstring closure, which is very, very popular right now. I like that it's woven, so it adds a little bit of another detail because we have the wood going on with the shoes and the accessories. Of course, our clothing is woven, but it's a different texture of a woven. It's also in a cream and a black. So even though our pants are optic white, it still goes, and I think it's just really fun and very casual. So again, if you need to dress this up a little bit, you can go with a clutch, something in leather, again, to add a little bit more of a different texture, a little bit more of a different feel. If you, again, need to grab everything and the kitchen sink, then go with something like the Sanrev Maestra. Option number 2 is going with a different kind of a denim. So this is a wide leg denim from Paige. It has a distressed bottom, and as you can see in the modeling shots, this is a raw hem, so you can really tailor this to yourself. You can actually take it to a tailor, or you can just snip it and go for it if you want to. These are amazing. I really, really like these. These were an investment, but I'm so thrilled that I have them because normally as the weather gets warmer, I kind of say goodbye to my denim until fall, but these are so fun and so easy breezy. It feels like I can kind of still wear my blouses and just have a little bit more fun with denim than like a boot cut, something like that. I love pairing denim with a blouse. There's just something magical about that combination. It's just a go-to for me. Now this blouse is from Evereve and it has a really pretty pattern going on, so I didn't want to compete with that. So I'm just going with a really basic, simple silver necklace. You could also go gold because there's definitely some gold vibes in here. This is both cool and warm, so again, it plays really nicely with both metals. But you definitely want to make sure that the blouse is the hero of this outfit. So I would skip going with the Guanabana bag and I would go with more of a leather something, either a clutch, the backpack, or just some kind of crossbody that is in a leather. If you wanted to go woven, just make sure that it's a little bit dressier because you have that blouse. I think when you go really polar opposites, it doesn't quite make sense because the blouse is always going to dress up something a little bit, which is why I think it works really well with denim. If I need to add another layer on top, then I'm going to reach for my Evereve camp jacket in this kind of cream ivory color, or linen is actually the color that they're calling it. And it has a little bit more of a boxy feel, the whole outfit, but I think that's just spring. Like, that's just how we feel in spring. We want to be a little bit more loose. We don't want to be quite so tailored like we're about to enter into with fall once summer hits and we're super boxy and blousey, and then we go back to being really tailored and clean cut for fall. So this is just like a really fun way to kind of get yourself into a looser feeling fabric and also looser feeling vibe with your clothing. What are we wearing for shoes? We are going to stick with the satials. You can absolutely also wear them with sneakers for a sportier look, or a wrap sandal from Dolce Vita would be beautiful as well. Again, depending on where you're going and what you're doing, but I like the satials again because it gives a little bit of height, and I think that height works really well with a wider leg pant. I think it just balances it out a little bit, and I like the wooden detail, especially with this outfit in particular, because it needs a different texture. The third outfit that we are going for is another wide leg pant, but this one is in a linen blend. This is another Evereve option. It's kind of a play on the camp utility style, but it is gorgeous and glorious for those of us who have some hips and kind of carry our weight around this area as well. So even though the pockets are kind of drawing attention to this specific area, because it is a wide leg, everything just flows really nicely around the body, and because of the linen, it also just moves with you. Nothing is tight. It just works. One of my favorite things to do, again, with something a little bit more on the casual side, is to dress it up. So we are going with a button down, we are going with stripes, and even though this is a little bit boxy, because this is a higher rise, it just works really, really nicely. And because this has short sleeves, I think short sleeves or anytime you're rolling up your sleeves in the spring is a really fun time to play with some bracelets. And you can also add in a little bit of that woven detail, again, with kind of a raffia earring. Yellow, gold, and blue play really nicely together. They look gorgeous. So what kind of a handbag are we pairing with this? You could go with the Guanabana if you wanted to. Just make sure that your textures and make sure that your stripe and the pattern on the bag aren't fighting. They do make ones that don't have a pattern. You could go with something from, I think Royland makes some really interesting woven bags, and also Emerson Fry makes this beautiful wrapped tote bag, which is on my wish list this year. It's so pretty. But something like that would definitely go in with the character of this outfit. Could you do leather? Absolutely. I feel like leather is just like a no-brainer. It goes with everything, especially in a neutral, like a cream or a blush. Anything like that, that would go with any of these bags. If you felt like you wanted a little bit more sophistication, you wanted to dress up your look a little bit more, it's also a great thing to just invest in because leather is going to last forever, basically, unless you like rip it somehow. For shoes, I'm going to stick with the Seychelles because, again, we're adding in that wooden detail, we're adding in that height, and we are just keeping that comfort. So great options. You could also do a flat, but when you have a wider pant, you want to make sure that you can see the ankle. Otherwise, no matter if you're wearing a flat or if you're wearing a platform or a heel, it's not going to look so good. So make sure that you can see the ankle. Otherwise, go to your tailor, go to a friend, somebody who can just take that up a little bit so that your ankle is showing. You could also do a really pretty leather sandal with this. That would look really lovely. Same with any of these. I mean, the shoe options are endless with pants and going with like a button-up or a blouse and just playing with that different level of sophistication, going a little bit more casual on the bottom, going a little bit more sophisticated on top, and then using your accessories to either keep it in casual zone, in the mid zone, or taking it all the way to fancy zone. So those are your inspiration for 3 ways to wear pants in spring. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do fashion videos every Wednesday, beauty videos every Friday, and on Mondays, kind of tackling more specific styling issues or shopping tips to make your life a little bit easier and a little bit more glossy. Hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye!